Hi, welcome. Today's practice is a gentle Yogalates class. This is a yoga class inspired by and infused with some core Pilates strengthening asanas or exercises. So let's get started. Lay onto your back. Coming into Shavasana. Just stretch long. Take up a lot of space. Give your glutes a little shake and a wiggle, and the same with the back of your chest and your shoulders. Take a really big breath in, fill up full, full, full. And then open mouth, exhale, let it all go. And then allow your eyes to close. Do a little scan of your whole body. Any places that you find a little stiffness, a little tight, send a little softness and a little breath there. And just allow yourself to settle onto your mat, letting go of tension, of distractions, of all the before and all the after. Finding an even, rhythmic flow of breath. Let's take 5 to 8 deep, full, nourishing breaths here. Allow yourself to drop down a little deeper. And on your next inhale, take a nice full body stretch. Bringing movement back to your fingers and your toes. Rolling out your wrists and your ankles, turning your head. And then reaching your arms and legs in opposite directions. Point your toes, flex your feet, and then take hold of your left wrist with your right hand. And lift your chest, set it down to the ground, reach all the way over to the right, shimmy over to the right. Do the same with your legs. Slide your legs over as far as they come for Banana Asana. Giving the left side of your body a nice deep stretch. And if this is hard on your shoulders, you can cactus out your arms or even cross your arms across your chest. You can play with crossing one leg over top the other. Just any position to get a deep stretch through the left side of your body. And then drop in. Relax. Sink deep. And then slowly stretch, lengthen, crawl over and across to the other side. Shimmy your upper body along the mat over to the left. Hold your right wrist, maybe cross one ankle over top the other. Breathing in and breathing out. And slowly bring it back through center. As you come back to center, give yourself a squeeze. Hug your knees into your chest, rock a little side to side, massaging out your low back. Circling one way, circle the other way. And then roll your chest up, give yourself a good squeeze. And we come into our double leg stretch. Take a big breath in, stretch everything apart, lift your chest. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale to reach apart. And exhale, curl, hug in. Inhale, stretch apart. And exhale, squeeze in. Big breath in and full breath out. Let's take 5 more and speed it up just a little bit. Inhale, stretch apart, lift, squeeze. Hug in and release. Rock a little side to side, circle out your knees. First one way, then the other way. And then come into Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees fall open to the sides. Feet further away from your body to make it less intense. Feet closer to your body to make it more intense. Make any movements if you have a little cramp. And just allow yourself to drop in, to settle in, to release. 5 more breaths. So we're going to move like this through our practice. We will rest, and then we'll move, and then we'll rest to absorb and integrate the effects, the sensations, the benefits, before we come into movement again. Take another deep breath in, and a full breath out. And then draw your knees together. Bring your knees to line up over your hips for tabletop position. Make a hammock with your hands. Interlace your hands behind your head. And then rest your head heavy into your hands. Lift your chest up until you feel your core engage. And drop your head heavy. Keep your elbows open wide. Feel the feelings even before we really get started. Roll up a little bit more. Breathe in. Stretch your left leg long. Breathe in. Twist. Bring your left armpit towards your right knee. And come back to center. And then twist right armpit towards your left knee. And come back to center. And twist. And breathe. And twist. And breathe. One more like that. And then let's speed it up for 8. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and done. Let your feet fall to the mat. Take a little windshield wiper. Knees fall gently side to side as you release. Bring your feet to the mat, arms down alongside you, and pause. And breathe. Just absorb. Take a moment here, about 5 breaths. And feel all the feelings. We're going to come into a bridge flow from here. So flip your palms to face down. As you inhale, lift your hips, lift your heart, lift your hands. Back of your hands touch the ground. Exhale, lower everything down. Inhale, roll it all up. Exhale, release it down. Big breath in, roll up. Full breath out, roll down. Let's take 3 more. This time, keep your hands down. You can grip the edges of the mat. Lift up your chest, but use your core. Squeeze everything in so that you make a straight line. There's no curve in your spine. We're doing a Pilates bridge first. So squeeze your knees in and make a straight line from your knees to your hip bones to your shoulders.
Holding and breathing. Feel all the feels. Holding steady. Palms can be flat or they can grip the edges of your mat. Stay here another moment, squeezing everything into the midline of your body. And then point and lift your right foot. Flex and lower it just to knee height. Inhale, point, lift. Exhale, flex, lower. Take 3 more. Point, lift. Flex, cross your ankle over top your other thigh. Lift your hips a little higher, but still not arching your back. Draw the right knee down towards the ground. Keep squeezing your core in towards the midline. Take 1 more breath here. And then point your right toes up to the sky. Knee to your chest. Foot to the earth. Lower everything down. Take a moment. And then bring it back up. In a straight line. There's no curve in your back. This is a Pilates bridge. Inhale, point, lift left leg. Flex, lower. Inhale, point, lift. Exhale, flex, lower. 3 more. Breathe in. Flex, breathe out. Point, lift. Flex, lower. Point, lift. Flex and cross. Ankle sets over the right knee. Lift your hips a little higher. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze into the midline. Drop the left knee down. Stay another couple of breaths. Breathing in and breathing out. And then point your left toes, lift it high. Knee comes into your chest to set it down. Release everything down. And then plant your palms. Now we take a yoga bridge. So now you can curl your spine. You have options. You can still keep your hands where they were. You can crawl them beneath your body, interlacing your hands. You could hold your back. You could even take a full wheel if that's in your practice and you feel ready for that. Let's stay here 5 more breaths. Take 1 more breath, lift up a little higher. As you breathe out, gently release the shoulders and roll your way down. Bring your knees together and step your feet wide apart. Drape your arms across the top of your body. Pause here and breathe. Change the drape of your arms. Cross the other arm over top. Feel your heart rate slow down. Release your arms. Stretch out your legs. We roll up, so zip your legs together. Flex your feet, reach your arms to the wall behind you, take a nice big stretch. Then lift your arms to the ceiling, drop your wrists. As you inhale, lift up. Exhale, roll it forward. But like you've got a magnet pulling your tailbone back behind you. Uncurl your way all the way back down. We'll take a few more. Lift your arms up to the ceiling. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, belly button pulls to the wall behind you, resisting like you run your arms along the length of a table. Arms lift up. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, slide forward, not down. Roll it back and release it down. Let's take 5 more. Arms up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last 3. Inhale up. Slide forward, round the upper back. Belly button resisting, pulling in the opposite direction. one more. Arms up, big breath in, roll up. Exhale, slide forward. Inhale, come to stack, and exhale, release. Take your feet into a butterfly position, so a big diamond shape, and then fall over, and just relax. See if you can drop in a little bit deeper. Good, and slowly roll your way up. Draw your legs together, straighten them out, zip them up together, feet together. Try not to let one foot crawl forward as we come into our spine twist here. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, turn to the right and pulse 3, 2, 1. Inhale, center. Exhale, pulse 3, 2, 1. Let's do a few more. Last 2. Inhale, center, and exhale, release. Good. Now from here, take hold of your big toes with your peace fingers, thumb on your nail bed. Sit nice and tall. Find the space between the front and back of your body so you get a nice balance. You can keep one heel to the floor, or you can practice your balance and lift it up. Straighten out your right leg, sit up tall, take a big breath in. As you breathe out, give it a little kiss, and straighten it out, and release, and change. Other leg, sit tall, give it a little kiss, and release. And do that again. Straighten up, draw it in, straighten it up, and release. Straighten it out. Curl it in, straighten it out, and release. One more. Breathe in, and kiss, and straighten, and down. Forgot the love. Gotta do the self-love. Curl in, and straighten, and release. Good. Now we come into open leg rocker. So for that, you can hold with your knees bent. You could even curl, roll like a ball, or if you can, with straight legs. Big breath in, round your back, come just to your shoulders, and then rock back up. Whoop, find a balance. Breathing in, curl, breathe out. Inhale, rock it up. Exhale, rock it back. You can also be holding your shins. Your legs can be bent. Just make sure you're curling onto your back and not coming to your neck. Come only to your shoulders. Try to find the balance as you rock it up. It's Ashtanga style to hold your big toes. So you can keep going like that, or if you want to try the Ashtanga, make sure there's nothing behind you. Rock it back, pause here. Please hold. Rock it back, pause, set your feet to the ground. Hold here. So either you're still rocking or you're holding for 5 breaths. Just don't do nothing. Do something. Rock and roll. Or on your next inhale, you're going to rock it up to a balance. Hold. As you arrive, hold, stay, breathe. Hold it there. Keep holding it there. Lift, lengthen, breathe. Now, a silent landing. Lower down and fold completely forward. And if that's too much, go where it feels good. When you feel that red light go on, just stop and hold it there. As it feels okay, go a little deeper. If you can hold your toes with knees bent or straight, do that. Stay a few more breaths.
slowly. Come on up. As you come up, close your feet in a little bit so that they're about mat width distance apart for saw pose. Open wide. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, twist. Round the upper back, that belly button is reaching out the back of your body. So there's a resistance as the upper body reaches forward. Your tailbone, your sacrum reaches back behind you. It's like your belly button is reaching out the back. So you're not actually trying to touch your toes. Take 2 more to each side. And then from here, release your hands. Draw your knees together and hug in. Give yourself a nice squeeze. Coming into table pose. Lining up your wrists beneath your shoulders, knees beneath your hips. Inhale to drop your belly, lift your heart. Exhale, round your back, curl in. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your heart. Exhale, coil in. Take 3 more like that, or any movements that feel good for you here. As you come back to neutral, inhale, lift your right arm high. As you exhale, thread the needle. Set your shoulder behind your left wrist. Turn your head, look up to the ceiling. You can walk your left arm forward, or you can wrap it around to your low back, or hooked around to your inner thigh. You choose. Set your left palm back to the mat. Inhale, your right arm high up and open. Exhale, palm down. Inhale, left arm high up and open. Exhale, sweep it through. Set your shoulder behind your wrist. So let your torso be long and your hips stay lined up over your knees. They don't press back or curl forward. Breathing in and breathing out. Take 1 more breath. And then set your right palm back to the mat. Lift your left arm up, big breath in, open wide. And exhale, palm down. Crawl forward, come onto your belly. Set your elbows to line up beneath your shoulders. Lengthen out your legs. Take a big breath in and reach your heart forward, like you're being pulled by a string, forward and lift it up. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, drop your chin to your left shoulder, circle to the right, down and around to the left, down and around to the right. Take a few more like that. Last one. And then drop your chin, gently lift your chest and come back. Like your elbows are energetically, they're not actually moving, but just energy feels like they're moving as you reach your heart forward. And then from here, turn your middle fingers out to 10 and 2 o'clock. press into the mat and lift up a little bit. And if that's too much, then come back. But if it feels okay, come up a little higher. And if you want more still, you can walk your hands in closer to your body. I'm still healing from a lower back strain, so I'm going to stay nice and low. Stay 5 more breaths. Good, and now from here, come back to your forearms if you've lost that. Wrap one hand around the other hand, bring your legs closer together. Press down into the forearms and lift up with your chest and your heart. We come into single leg kicks. Kicking in for 3, 2, 1, and release. Lift your belly button up off the mat. Keep pulling up and off. This is a hamstring strengthening. Three more each side. Last one. And release. Come into TV watching pose. Just breathe. Give everything a little shake. You could even sway your feet from side to side. Press back to child's pose. And slowly roll it up. Come to lay onto your right side. You could either lay completely flat onto your right arm, or you could set the elbow beneath the shoulder. Come to the back edge of your mat and then bring your feet forward a little bit. Bend your knees. As you press down into the arm, make sure to lift up through the chest, head, and neck. And then from here, with your feet together, we just do some clamshells. Open and close, and open and close, and open for 5 more. Last one, and done. Good. Straighten out the top leg. Pull it away from you. Point and lift, and flex and lower. Point and lift, and flex and lower. Actually, I think I'd rather you straighten out the bottom leg too. Bring it a little bit forward. Now, point and lift, flex and lower. Point and flex. Now flex, lift, point, lower. Last one. Good. Lift your leg to hip height and just draw circles for 8, for 7, for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change directions for 8, for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then set the foot forward. Little circles with the inside leg. Circle for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep lifting up to 1. Other way for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Give it a little glove pat and switch sides.
Laying towards the back edge of your mat, either rest fully on your arm or line up the elbow beneath your shoulder. As you come to the back edge of your mat, bend both knees but bring them forward from you. Clamshells for 8. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And straighten out both legs. Make that shallow L shape with your body. Point, flex. Point, lift, flex, lower. And make sure you're not sinking into your shoulder. Keep lifting your head, neck, chest up away from the shoulder. Breathing in and breathing out. And now let's change. Let's flex, lift, point, lower. Flex, lift, point. Last one. Good. Lift your leg just to hip height. Drop the toes down. Start your circles for 8, 7, 6. Nothing else is moving, right? The hips are not swaying. The chest is lifting. You're even maybe smiling or grimacing. Change directions for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and set the foot forward. Little circles with the inside leg for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep lifting head and chest up, up, up. And then change directions for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Give it a little love, a little love, a little love. Come back and lay flat onto your backs. Give yourself a little squeeze as you arrive down on the mat. Maybe a windshield wiper, just any movements here that feel good. Happy to be back on your back. But we don't rest just yet. Straighten out your left leg. Point your right leg lifted up to the sky. Let's do some single leg circles. Circle your leg out to the side, around, and back up. Let the circle be only as big as you can go without moving your hips. Circle for 3. Circle 4. Circle can be as big as you can make it without rolling the hips. Once your hips start to move around, you know you've gone to your max. You need to bring it back a little bit. Let's take 3 more. 2. Last one. Now we change directions for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hug it into your chest and release. Left leg point lift. Circle in, out, and around for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Change directions. Circle out, around, and in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Into your chest, release it down. Pause here, take 5 breaths. And then hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a good squeeze. Send your left leg back, hug your right knee in close to your body. Draw your knee towards your armpit or towards your chest. Your other knee can be bent or straight. Half wind relieving pose. And then take your right hand onto the right knee. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, open the knee out to the right. Inhale the knee up to center, change hands. Exhale, draw the knee across your body, twist. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, open and twist. Inhale it up. Exhale, cross, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale to open. Inhale, twist, exhale. Find your own rhythm. We'll do about 8 more. Actually, maybe we'll only do about 3 more. The next time your knee comes across your chest, hold the twist. Stretch your right arm out. Your right shoulder is your anchor. Your right foot can rest onto your left thigh, or if it reaches the floor past it, you can go ahead and do that. Right shoulder, right ear to the mat, close your eyes. A few deep breaths here. On your next inhale, come back through center. Give your knee a little squeeze, and then let it go, send it out. Feel how it's like an inch longer than your other leg. Hug the other knee into your chest. Give it a good squeeze. If the knee comes easily to your chest, start to work it down towards your armpit. Hold a few breaths. And then left hand onto the left knee. Big breath in. As you breathe out, open the knee to the side. Inhale, center. Exhale, change hands, twist. And find the flow on this side. Breathing in to lift and breathing out to lower the knee. Can you find a little more space with each cycle of movement, with each wave, each flow? Last 3 rounds. The next time your knee crosses your body, hold for the twist. Left ear, left shoulder. Left shoulder is the anchor that holds you down. Left foot resting on your right thigh or coming to the floor. Inhale it back through center, give it a little squeeze. And release. Stretch both legs long, give them a shake. And then lift them both to the sky. Both legs lifted high up. Palms rest down to the ground. Couple options here. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, lower your right leg to hover. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, lower the left leg to hover. Inhale up. Now go slow so you feel the feels. Lower it to hover and bring it up. Now you can keep going with alternate legs, or you can do the double straight leg stretch. Lowering for 3, 2, 1, and then bring it back up. And lower for 3, 2, 1, and bring it back up. Always working to imprint your low back down onto the mat. Try not to let it arch up and back, so you don't maybe go as far. Let's take 3 more, or 4 more, so 2 on each side if you're doing separate legs. Last one. And for our very last, let's separate the legs, open them apart, circle them around, and meet back in the middle. Separate, open, circle, and come back. Separate, open, circle, and let that be a little more fluid. And take a few more. Lengthening, stretching, strengthening, all the good stuff, all at the same time. Come back to center. Drop the other leg, right leg down. Open and stretch the other way. I know, yoga for the brain too. Let's take, I don't know, just a few more. And then we'll meet back with the legs up to the sky. And give them a shake. Shake, shake, shake. Reach your arms up too. Shake them out. Shake everything out. Shake, 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 shake. Shake, 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 and then stay there. Hang. Knees are bent. Wrists are bent. Drop your fingers so they point to the floor. Dead bug pose. Dead bug pose. Close your eyes. Let any tension, any remaining negativity, let that drip out your fingertips. Let that go. Leave it here. Take 5 breaths. And then let that go. Fall down onto your mat, Shavasana. Take up a lot of space, give everything a shake and a wiggle and a release. Take a big breath in, fill up full, 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 full. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. And allow yourself to just drop in, drop down, let go. Let's take about 10 full, long, nourishing breaths. Slowly beginning to deepen your breath. Begin to move your fingers and your toes to roll out your wrists and your ankles. Turn your head softly side to side. Slide your legs together. Reach your arms over your head. Take a full body stretch. Point and flex your toes. Hug your knees into your body. Give yourself a really good squeeze. Slowly roll your way up, taking your time as you make your way into a comfortable seated position. Your back tall and straight. Palms together at your heart. And a little smile on your face. We pause here a moment to give thanks for all that we have. To send some love and healing to all those who need it. Let's close our practice with one Om together. Take a deep breath in. Intending warm and loving thought, speech, and intention. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the practice, and I will see you next time on the mat. Thank you.